Hello and welcome to the fourth video in this series where we go through all the color challenges in the tutorial for Magic the Gathering Arena. We have reached Chandra, the red planeswalker, which I've been looking very much forward to play. Red is extremely aggressive, has destructive firepower as they actually call, so you can give it a lot of damage directly. You don't have to rely on your creatures, well, at least normally. Let's see how this deck is built up. We'll start with the 4 bot matches, and the bot matches are actually just for getting to understand different parts of your deck. So put down a mountain that will give us as a land, give us 1 mana, and then we only have the Fire Urchin, Trample. So whenever you cast an instant or sorcerer's stone power, you get +1/+0 until end of turn. This will be described now. It's 1/3, but I'm ready to attack with it. But before that, I'll create a Goblin Gathering, which will create any number of 1/1 red Goblin tokens equal to 2 plus the number of cards named Goblin Gathering in your graveyard. So this will be better and better each time, new time I cast a Goblin Gathering. So this one gives me 2. And I get +1 because I've cast a sorcery spell. As you can see here, it's a sorcery. Next time I cast it, will get 3 because I already have a Goblin Gathering in my hand. Alright. And this one down here will not is able to take me out because it has 3 power, and I have nothing to take it out with just yet. So the question is, do we still want to do Goblin Gathering? That will give us 3 1/1s, and we can take him out. Yeah, why not? This is normally just guessing how they want us to play this game here. So now we can take him out because it's +1. +1/+0. And we can win with the sheer number of here, even though he takes out one of these. So I got a shock, unfortunately. I do not have anything that can use that. No, I don't have anything to do, so maybe the idea was that I should wait, but probably will not wait. I'll just burn everything I have. Alright. And how many mana do I have? 5. Well, I have 6. Just in time that I can actually take out this. So this spell can't be countered, which is great. If it can't be countered, that means that if I was playing against black, they would have counter spells where they could counter different cards. So basically, I have 9 creatures now. He can only block 1. That means I'll give him 8 damage. So instead of killing him, killing the creature, I will just kill him right after. It says any target. Normally, it could say that it was only creatures, target creature. So that means that it could only target creature. So I'll give him 8 damage. I will give him into his head. And the first challenge is done. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, moving on to the next one. So black is down. And we got more cards. Fearless Halberdier. Nothing interesting. Shivan Dragon. Oh, I remember when I started 20 years ago, this was the best card in the whole set. Well, at least that what me and my friends thought. And it is pretty powerful. It is when that came down, you normally had 1. We didn't have that many cards. Alright, Chandra Spitfire. Whenever an opponent dealt non-combat damage, Chandra Spitfire gets +3/+0. This is extremely powerful. This is used as some combination in normal play. Alright. Second match against green. Green have big creatures, and then they have creatures that give them mana. So let's see what they want us to do with this one. And then we of course have these interesting ones here. We get that one there. Then we get the Scorch Splitter. Okay, so the Scorch Splitter will do 1 damage. That's to the players in the attack, and then it will go in. So we will take this one, and Nothing. Phoenix 2 damage. Okay. So if he casts more, this is an obvious one to use. All right. So it gets 1 damage because of the ability, and then we go to damage. Normal damage. Okay. He didn't want to do anything. Alright, so I'll keep the mana up, because in case he's... in this case. So now he already got another elf, and this is exactly what would... Alright, he wants a lot of elves. Okay, I'm actually gonna take out the 2 new ones. The reason for that is... he will attack with that one. And I can easily take the damage. Remember? Life is a resource. Like your mana, life is a resource. When you have a lot of it, use it. When you don't have a lot of it, don't use it. Alright. As always, you need to train to that you should not attack. You should not cast creatures before you attack. That will help give the more information to the opposing player, so he might choose differently, and then afterwards you attack. This is something you will see. You just need to get it in. I don't have it. I don't have it lying very well myself, but it's definitely something I think to train. Okay, so this one is flying, so I don't have to worry about that one. So this is you're gonna see a cool combat trick here. We're gonna give him 2 damage. And then this one gets boost. And I'm gonna throw this one directly on him. Because every time we deal non-combat damage to the opponent, this one gets +3/+0. So this is extremely powerful. And it will actually get +3/+0 also from this one, because it deals damage when we start attacking. That is not considered combat. It's just preliminary. So I'll actually give him 11 damage. Okay, he blocked it this time. That also means that he doesn't have the possibility to ramp up, because he doesn't have all these creatures now with mana. Well, we have Demonstrate, and it's the battlefield. Draw a card. Yeah. I will attack before I do anything else. Alright! Second challenge done. Completed it. That was an interesting one. I like these Spitfires. I've seen them played. I've seen them take out a very good player just by having these card coming out, putting burn to his head, and all of a sudden you're down to 5 life and you lost the game. Alright, Goblin Grabber gains flying until end of turn. Activates only if you control a creature with flying. Alright. Okay, Dracoseth More Flames. When Dracoseth More Flames attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to each of up to 2 other targets. Alright, this is basically a board wipe. Board wipe means we take out most of his creatures. Sacrificial Iron Beholder, it deals 2 damage to any target. Okay, still need to use 1 mana. Okay, let's see how that goes in. Into the third challenge, which is blue, red versus blue. Take control. Blue mages have cards that can counter other spells, putting them into the graveyard before they take effect. If an opponent has blue mana available on your turn, watch out. Exactly. That's an old trick. Even though if we don't have a counter spell, then keep 2 blue mana ups or 3 blue mana ups, depending on what counter spells you would normally use. Okay. So what we got here? Got the Shivan Dragon. Expensive. Alright. Okay. He could actually, there are 1 mana counter spells. Now he's tapped out, so it's not a problem. Whenever you cast alright, this is also very interesting. We will attack. See if he blocks. Does he block? He doesn't block. Do we want to give him a lot of damage to his face? This will get +1/+ counters next turn, of course. Oh, this actually has trample. I didn't notice that. No, just give it. Oh, this is different when you cast an instant, so it's +1/+0. It's not the Spitfires, of course. Alright. I could have used the shock, but this also take bonus of the shock when it has a non-creature spell. This is a non-creature spell. 2/2? No thanks. Let's see what happens. Alright, now he has blue mana up. That means that he can counter. And let's see how that looks. What do we want him to counter? We want him to counter the Scorch Splitter. See, there's a break because he needs to sack. Then he counter target spell and used all his mana. Thank you. Okay. Whenever we cast an instant or sorcery, fires it gets +1. And this get as counter. So the question is now, do we want to take out his core Murph, or we just want to give it to him in his face? I think we want to give it to him in his face. Yeah. Wonderful. Might as well. Let's take it out. Okay, super. Now we just need to wait for 2 more mana. See what happens while he does that. Probably. And hopefully he doesn't counter it. This spell can't be countered. This is a very good one. So even though he does have mana up now, the question is, do we want to remove it and give him a little bit of damage? Oh, wait a second. So that's give it to him. Okay, does he counter it? So even though he counters it, they still get bonuses for it, as you can see. Alright, interesting. Again, don't put much into what they're actually doing or not. This is a bot programmed to do it. So I get a life now. Sorry, a land. And I can counter this one, and then he's up. And again, this spell can't be countered. Actually, the bot play. I could have given it directly to the head, and he got 4 damage. 4 life, we've got 6 damage. Alright. Super duper super trooper. Yes. Alrighty then. Victory. I should have these buttons with different fanfares and stuff like that. Alright, so what we got? More Fire Urchins and a Goblin Gathering. Dreadhorde Arcanist. Okay. You may cast target instant or sorcerer spell will convert a less than or equal. Arcanist power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that spell would be put into your graveyard, exile it instead. And then we have Spellgorge, another one of those. Infuriate. Okay. That's okay. Nothing big. Last bot match, and then we'll move on to next one. Johnny Goldman, the white one. We played it. It's flying and it's alive. Alright. So, Infuriate to boost. And we're gonna boost them a lot. No. And it will count double, so if I cast anything on there, it gets +1/+0. And then of course whatever Alright. Okay. Emberholder. What can you do? These 2 damage training targets. I don't know. I don't want to use. Do I want to do that? No, I don't want to. Alright. So they can block with both. If they do, I will need to boost it. I really do not want to boost it if I could live without it. They block with both. That means they can give me 3 damage. Now here I can order the blockers. So say that that I didn't have enough to kill, or there are 3 or 4. So I can say I want to give damage to that one first, and then to that one. Whatever goes. Right. But we'll cast an Infuriate. Untitled Creature. I think it's 5/5. Yeah. That's how it is. And again, I can decide how to put the damage, give that one 2, give that one 1, and then, yeah. But this one is good because this one has trample. That means that the excess I'll give, I don't know, 1 damage there, 4 damage there, and then moving on to give him life damage up here. So that's the trample. Normally it should not be necessary for you to touch anything. It will just do automatically correct. Alright, so this one I can sacrifice. It gives 2 damage to an attack. Probably. I'm just guessing here. Okay. Okay, do we want to take this one out? It will cost me 1, and then I can cost this one. Yep. Again, normally not, but it would seem, no, I won't. So I might as well just attack with it, and that won't die for it. Yeah, I'm not sure what's the best. So whatever it blocks, I can take with Infuriate. Different ways of doing all the things. Take that one out. That is normally how they want to do it. Right, attack. Get the spell. Spell Gorg, you're weird. Down. Alright. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1 on spell Gorg. So, and counters stay on. It's not just until end of life. Or into turn. It's all the time. Okay. I'll just attack with both and use Inferior to whatever is going to be blocked. Alright. Both of them blocks that one. That was good. I'm not changing the order. And put that one there because that will boost both of them. No, you can see automatically giving 2 to whatever equal their power, and then the trample damage after that. Super. 4 down. Okay, this can actually be boosted. This is pretty cool. So every time I put 1 mana and 1 colorless, that means 2. 2 mana. Then it gets boosted, so I can do that several times. Alright. Pass to attackers. And it's of course only until end of turn. Alright. And got another one there. Next. And we'll attack another 3 because the Charm Stray will not be able to take anything out. I will boost this one. But you can see both of them get simplification. That's the keyword. Alright. Okay. Seems that we are almost done. Pacifism. If you've seen the white video, this is extremely powerful. It will take out any creature. Now this creature will not be able to attack anymore or block anymore. Enchanted creature can't attack, uncrafted creature can't block. But I think that's fine. I think we should be able to finish the game, depending on how he blocks. Next. How does he block? He doesn't block. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Next time. Cool. Gates for life. Okay. Ember Hauler. Want to use him, or we just want to boost. So basically, what can he do? If he blocks 2 of these and only 1 gets through, we can boost it twice, and that should be enough. Yes. Very important to ensure that we have legal. Okay, that one is blocked, that one is blocked. So now this it comes to damage, and then we'll boost it. And we can do that multiple times because here it does not say tap. So I just take any creature, do it a couple of times, and alright! Almost finishing red. Now the last game is of course against another beginner player that's also sitting and doing these colorless, sorry. Use color challenges. Thank you, thank you. And for that, get a more goblin gathering. I can't be that. Erratic Cyclops. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Cyclops get +1, +0, +1. Or the +X+1 until the percent, where X is that spell's converted mana cost. So if it costs something that costs 1 red and 2 colorless, that converted mana cost is 3 because they convert it into how much mana is actually used. Okay, so that's pretty powerful. And there, Generous Outrage deals 4 damage to target creature, 2 damage to. Okay, we'll see. Alright, last game. Hopefully. Again, doesn't matter if you win or lose, you still get your 2 common and 1 uncommon wildcard. Wildcards can be changed, so common wildcards can be exchanged for any common card that you can think of. So if you think, hey, I want more of these Chandra's Outrage, then if you can just use a common wildcard on that, don't do that. It's not that good a card. We'll have I'm gonna have some videos showing you some budget decks that you can start out with. Alright, we'll play against green. That means that he can ramp up a lot. I don't actually think that there are that many ramp up cards. And the rest you can scry 1. Scry 1 means that he can look at the top card and decide whether he want to use it or not. He can look at the top card and then he can decide, okay, should I keep it up top or should I put it to the bottom of my library? It's a very good way of making sure that you get the correct draws that you need. Right, so vigilance. Okay. 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 So we need to be careful here because all of a sudden he starts having these huge creatures down and we will not be able to counter those. This one is the one that can build up, so this is very important that we get this one down before we have our spell creatures. Okay, we want to, we don't want to attack. We don't want to attack because this card is actually better than his card and we could do a combination. This doesn't do anything. The green one said, we'll take it out with a shock if it's needed, so no attacks. And we will then play our spell golem here. How weird is that? That's pretty weird. Right. We need to remember that normally the green would have a lot of +3/+3 cards and enchantments to make their creatures bigger, so they will have a lot of surprises for us, which is kind of annoying. So if we cast a spell to take him out, there's a big chance that he can boost his cards even further. So it's very important that we also keep an eye on this mana. See, exactly like that. So normally you wouldn't throw this card at this point because now there's no surprises. There's no reason for us to block it. We might have blocked it if we didn't know. Okay, so that was a bad play, but that's what they're here for, to learn. We will keep the fire urgent here. I'm not going to attack. Okay, and this one can actually take it down. So we're going to keep all these shocks down here until we actually reach the point where we need to remove it, and then we'll attack next turn. And he has vigilance, so he can keep on attacking. So I will see no attacks. So the fire urchin gets +1 for each instant. That's fine. Okay, so now he gets a big one. And solve. So we'll check it out. Probably need to start getting him down. So I need another mana. That means that I can remove both his creatures and attack with a lot of damage. Or I should just take him out. So if he attacks with that one, I'll just take it out. Yeah. No, don't activate ability. Pass. So block us. Go to the second one. And I'll block here. I'll block. See if he boosts it. It will be fine if he used the boost on that one. Alright, my turn. I needed another land. I didn't get it. So I will take out his Rhino. Boom. Bum. Boost over. Taking 2 damage direct to the face. Attack itself. So basically, life is not the only thing now. So life, of course, I'm a little bit ahead of him because I have 15 lives. You only have 13. What's very important is also board presence. I have 2 active cards, so that's extremely useful. And now we're gonna, once again, it's gonna be annoying for him. I'm gonna take out his Rhino there, because every time I cast this, I will boost my own. So it's funny to see how much better the spell Gorger Weird is, because it gets +1/+1 counter. The other one is only his turn. Until end of turn that he gets these. I will attack. I could have tossed another one, giving him 2, and actually 3. Could I have killed him? Give him 2 more to the face, and then these will boost a bit more. So the cool thing about green is that he has no options to actually take out. Sorry, just need to he does not have any options to actually take out other creatures. Okay, so basically now I need to be careful. We should be able to do it anyhow. Should be able. Okay, we didn't do it. All right. Whenever Dreadhorde attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost less than or equal to Dreadhorde from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. Okay, so that means that actually we would be able to cast a shock directly when we use this one. He will probably block this creature, and okay. Okay, basically we just need to hold up a little bit until we actually get. So when this one attacks, I will be able to cast an instant from my graveyard that has the same mana power as. So the converted mana cost, that means 2. I guess the converted mana cost for this was is 2. So we'll be able to cast that directly from the graveyard. And the word down here is that it will be exiled, means that it will actually release in the graveyard again, so you can't be doing it forever and ever. Alright. Okay. Okay. So now he slowly gets an advantage. We just needed another land, and then he's dead. It's a annoying way to lose on, because now he actually gets board presence. Much more board presence than we have. But we have this inescapable blaze. Alright, that's a mistake. He should not have attack will. There's no reason for it. So he's dead next round. But he doesn't know it. Cool. No blocks. Okay, that's even better. So this will give 2 damage to his face. This will give 2 damage to his face, and then another 2 damage. Just go through here. Done. I never played the Dreadhorde Arcanist, so it's actually gonna be fun to see it. Deal 2 damage. Target 1, and I'll just do that. Submit, and submit 2 damage. Then you get 1. And then when we attack, I should be able to cast an instant direct from my graveyard there. Yes, and I will attack it. Creature. Done. And he's dead before we attack. Nah. Another victory. So, okay. That was a fun red deck. He made some mistakes. This guy saw this 8/8 coming down, and that's you need to be careful about these 8/8s. Not with the 8/8, but you don't. It's not a secure win. Claim prize. All right. So we finished down here, and I noticed that I do not actually get completion for this one, but I will get a completion when I start on a new task. So It's not because I think there's a small bug on that one. So that was the red deck. That was the red deck challenge. I hope you enjoyed it, and in the description you can see my other decks, and I will move on to the last one, or the second by last one, because there should also be a multicolor. So try the green one next time, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Play on!